Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Queen, and today you guys, I will be doing a video on assumptions about dating in Miami. Now, I decided to do this video because I thought it would be really fun, and I know like when I used to live in Miami, you know, people always had like these crazy assumptions about what it would be like to date there. So I was like, let's take it to Instagram. Let's do like, you know, a little question poll just to see, you know, like what people's assumptions are. And so I did that, went to Instagram, asked you guys, what are some of your assumptions about Miami? And some of you guys responded. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, like get into the video. What I will say is like, I'm going to basically read off you guys' assumptions. And from there, I'm gonna like just basically tell you like based off of like from what I saw from my perception, or either, you know, from either one, from my perception of living there or like from a personal experience, what I saw, and just let you guys know from there if it's right or not. And like I always state, like in most of my videos, I always tell people, you know, these things that I state are based off of my personal opinion and my personal experience. But in these, not all of these are going to be like my personal experiences, but I could just say like based from like what I seen from like living there, and then some maybe from a personal like real perspective as well. But I'll just get straight into the video, you guys. So the first person said people go there thinking, oh, they got money, but no. All right, so this one is so funny to me, and y'all, I'm probably gonna be so goofy in this video because this, like the assumptions, some of them made me really laugh and whatever, and so like it's just funny. What I would say about that is like, yes, there are like a lot of like, it's just like a lot of like fraudulent and flawedness in Miami. So like I would definitely say like, yeah, people go there sometimes thinking like, oh, like, yeah, they got money because it's like this like glamorous glitz and glam like fake lifestyle that everyone sees, but people don't understand that a lot of those people really are broke, and it's just all for show, and it's all fake, and it isn't real. From the rental cars to even if they do have a car that's like a luxury car, they sometimes might be going back to their mom's house and sleep in the basement, or you know, you just never know. And then some people may really have money, but a lot of times it's fake, you know, just, you know, it just depends. All right, next person says, next assumption says everybody is interested in someone else besides the person that they're with because it's just too many good looking people there. All right, so to that, what I would say is that's definitely from what I saw like true or whatever. Like even like, it's like I feel like people's attention span, it's like hard to hold on one person, because not only do you have like, you know, of course, like a lot of attractive people, I would say there, I guess, but I would also say too, because so many people just come to Miami like on vacations, and they're there to meet people too, so it's like one of those like touristy places where it's kind of like hard for people just to like zoom in and focus on one person, I guess you say. Next person assumption, monogamy is difficult in a fast-paced city like Miami. I would definitely, once again, that kind of ties into like the assumption that we just spoke about. I would definitely say like, yeah, I mean, it just seems like, especially like with the guys, it seems like it's hard for them just to be about like one person. And I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just saying in general in Miami, because it is that fast lifestyle. Like today or whatever, you could be with this person, and tomorrow they, you know, they might not be there. The next assumption is everyone is just looking for a hookup and nothing serious. I would definitely say, I guess, or whatever. I wouldn't say that or whatever. It's like, I would probably more say that everybody like has like their own like agenda with dealing with people. I mean, I guess a lot of times that could be the case or whatever, but I think it's just like more like agendas more than anything, because it's just like the lifestyle. So that's what I'll say about that. And like I said, this is just like from what I've seen. I can't say that like, you know, for everybody, or, you know, I can't speak on everybody's behalf in Miami. It says, another person assumption is a lot of the women there are just so used to high earning men that the average guy doesn't stand a chance. Let me tell you. Okay. So the perception that every guy in Miami has money, or majority of people in Miami, going back to the first assumption, is like everybody there doesn't have money. There's a lot of people that fake and act like they have it when they don't, just because it's like the pressure of like the Miami lifestyle. Like everybody wants to look like they have it, even if they don't. It's like a fake it till you make it type of situation. And like I said, once again, there are some people that really do have money there, but a lot of it is like a lot of faking. So with that being said, I will say, like, I do know some girls that live there, whatever, and they were really pretty girls or whatever, and they dealt with regular guys. Like, I mean, they weren't like with rich guys or anybody that made like a lot of money. The dudes might have like a regular job, and they were in relationships with them. So it just all depends on, like, I would say, like the individual person, just like anywhere else. But I can see where that person will get that assumption from. So next I'm gonna say, well, the assumption says next, some other men want younger women. I do notice that, like, you know, like a lot of the older guys, they do want like somebody younger. And I guess it also goes with the fact of, like, you know, like the Miami lifestyle. Like, so they just want to look like, oh, like, yeah, I'm older, you know, I might have money, so I have this and that, and so I need the pretty girl to go with it. And like, once again, I'm not saying everybody, but yeah, I did see that there a lot. Someone said no real love exists in Miami. People only want to have fun. I won't say that there's no love in Miami, because you can't like say, like, I mean, I won't say that, you know, just because of a certain location and because of reputation that like that certain place has, that you can't love somebody. I mean, like, it is a city that I feel like it's hard for you to like get serious with someone. But I can't say that there are people that are not in love, because there are definitely people that are married. There are people that are in long-term relationships. It doesn't matter how much of a mess the relationship might be, but they're together, and they're obviously together for a reason, so they probably do love each other. So I can't say that you can't fall in love or you can't be in love in Miami just because it's Miami and it has that reputation. But once again, I just feel like that's my opinion and what I saw there. This one is funny. Somebody says sometimes there are older men who will give you money for pleasure. Oh my God. Okay, so that was funny. But like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That one I would have to say is true. Like, I've seen that out there. So that's like a true fact or whatever. Like, you know, the whole sugar daddy situation. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. Someone else said there's definitely like financial stereotypes when it comes to the women. Everyone thinks that the women are looking for a man to save them financially. I'm gonna be completely honest when I say this. Like, there are people there that they're just looking for, like, you know, the rich guy to come like save them. But at the same time, there are a lot of women there in Miami that are like real hustlers and really trying to boss up or whatever, and really about that life of just being like independent and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be 100% honest too. Like, just from what I saw or whatever, it's like super hard in Miami. Like, if you don't like already just come from money, or you haven't already hit your own millions on your own, it's really hard in Miami for them to like take, like, I feel like, a woman serious as like a boss and a business owner without her being backed up by a successful and, like, you know, like, rich man. Like, honestly, it really is hard. It's harder for you. Like, I'm not saying it's not impossible, but it's just harder. And it's just because of, like, I feel like the perception of like what the city is, you know, pretty girl, you get a rich guy, and that's just the way it goes or whatever. That's just like the perception of everything. But I would not say that. I really definitely feel like that is a stereotype of people thinking that all women in Miami just want to find like the rich guy and that's it. But that's definitely, I would definitely say that's not true. Yeah, I know like some girls, like, including like myself, like, you're like hustling, trying to boss up, like, you want to be like a real boss or whatever, and they make it hard for you. like unless you're like connected, or like, and when I mean connected, like with somebody that like is already like somebody that's like, you know, rich already, and they're a man, and you can like basically come up with them. And yeah, it's not fair, but I did notice that that's just how things are there. And like I said, or whatever, not everybody, but I have noticed that that definitely is real there. Let's see. Another assumption is being active and in good shape will make you seem more attractive. Now that one is true for sure. Like, I mean, I know people are gonna like say whatever, but like one thing about Miami is known for, like, when you hear Miami, people think turn up, great time, and people think attractive people. That's just hands down. And I'm not gonna lie, like being in shape and like working out and stuff is like major out there. Not saying like everybody works out and everything, but that is like, fitness is big. And yes, and I also have seen like situations where like, as far as like jobs, because everybody knows like hospitality is like a big thing in Miami, especially like pre-COVID times or whatever. And so like, you could go, like, someone could go in to get like a job that's based off of like appearance, and honestly, if they have a nice body and their face may not be all that, they can still get a job. Like, you know what I mean? Like the body and what your like physical body, like body and stuff looks like, and physical shape, like you can actually like get further sometimes with that than, you know, somebody that might have like a really beautiful face like that, and then they might not have like the best body. Like the body in Miami can get you far. So that is definitely, I feel like, true. But once again, I feel like that's just what I've seen when I was there. So the next assumption is hard to find men that will be faithful. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't feel like, I'm gonna be honest. When I was living there, I didn't know one person that had like either like a real solid relationship, or like even like one person where I felt like they were like, the guy was like really like all the way faithful. Like I'm sure it exists, but I just didn't meet anybody or whatever. And it could be too because you know, when you're younger, that's just like, I guess like whatever, and living in Miami, you know what I'm saying? But like maybe like when people get older and like settle down or whatever, you probably can run across it more often. But once again, I don't know, just from what I saw, like I didn't see too many like faithful like men there, or even like men that really wanted to settle down. Like you could find people like, you know, that are here to take you on dates and stuff like that, but that's about it. But once again, I'm sure that varies and it's different for everybody, so I don't know, but that's what I will say. All right, the next person said anybody you meet will probably be a scammer, so I just suggest you just get what you need, even if it's just a bag and run, sis. That one was so funny. So that's funny. And the funny thing about it or whatever is like living out there, like literally you meet so many scammers. Like, I mean, it's scammers all over the place. But like, honestly, it's scammers everywhere. But like Miami or whatever is like one of those cities, like, you know, like, he's a scammer. You a scammer. You a scammer? Yeah, you scammers. Yeah. It's funny, like everybody's not a scammer, but a lot of them are, and it's just funny. That was really funny. And so you just get what you need, sis, even if it's just a bag and run, really. That is so funny. But yeah, so I do agree, you'll run into a lot of that or whatever. But I just thought that this the whole like questions or whatever, like that's all I have right now, you guys, for the questions. But what I will say is I felt like they were really interesting. I want to thank everybody that did like send me like the assumptions. I said questions earlier, I meant assumptions. But I want to thank everybody who did send over their assumptions or whatever. They were really good. I mean, literally when I first started reading them, I was just like laughing and stuff because I thought they were so funny. And also, I would just like to add or whatever that overall, I'm not even gonna lie, like, especially compared to where I'm living now, Miami dating scene, it's like, if you don't go there, like, with the expectation of, like, settling down and, like, having, like, this real boyfriend, it's really not that bad. Like, honestly, because, like, one thing I appreciate about them is, like, the men there, they're there to be like, okay, like when they meet you, the first thing they're asking you is where are they taking you out. Like they live to give you like an experience, like, oh, where are we going? And they always leave it up to you, and wherever you say you want to go, from my personal experience, they take you or whatever. So I mean, you have cities where you meet people and like they don't even want to take you out. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, where I live at now, like, trying to get somebody to take you on a date, like, not even trying, but, like, just saying, like, someone asks you for your number, and they're, like, asking you for your number, trying to talk to you, the first thing out of their mouth isn't even, where am I taking you? Really? So, at that point, I already know you're going to be a waste of my time. So, so I feel like, you know, not everything with dating in Miami is bad. I thought the assumptions were really funny. A lot of the assumptions from what I saw, they were true from what I've seen out there. But overall, I would say, I mean, it's not bad unless you're just a person that you're maybe looking to like settle down. Then it's like you might get annoyed with it. But if you're just like trying to like, you know, meet new people and say you went to this place and this place or whatever, then it's cool, it works. And to me, I feel like that's better than someone getting your number and just completely wasting your time. But I mean, that's just my personal opinion on that or whatever. So you guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments or whatever. If you guys would like me to do like story time or anything about like, you know, dating in Miami, I will, because I got some stories. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you once again for sending me your assumptions. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Bye.